Welcome back to Tractor Doctor TV. Today, guys, I'm going to introduce you to a very special tractor to Crazy D and I. So guys, here she is. This is our 560. You probably recognize this tractor from one of Crazy D's videos, Abandoned but Not Forgotten. So guys, a little history on this tractor. This tractor is the last tractor my family bought before the 80s came through. And well, you know what happened to a lot of small farms during the 80s. Hopefully I don't have to explain that to you, but anyways guys, like I was saying, this is the last tractor we bought. The rest of the tin work for over here, where I've been standing, is up at the shop. We know where it is at. The same with the grill. It's up over at the shop. Well, not that shop, Uncle Craig's shop, but anyways. So it has the 282 diesel, but this is not a normal 282 diesel. This is the high altitude turbo 282. They didn't make very many of these. They were made for high altitude areas like eastern Colorado. This tractor, when it was traded in, the tractor that was supposed to come instead of this one here was supposed to have been a 4020 John Deere. That's what Dad always says when we talk about this tractor. So guys, if you're wondering why she sits here and we're not still using her, well, the little flopper up here that covers the exhaust, one of the winters we had a storm blow through and flipped it up, and nobody caught it in time, and unfortunately this poor engine stuck. The other reason, and the main reason we quit using it, something's going on with the transmission, and nobody had took the time or had the time, and then now we've really had taken the time to try to figure out what that transmission issue was. But other than that, guys, I think we're on to the point where I'd like to talk to you guys and give you a little bit of an update on what's going on with the C. So the next time you see me, we should be over at the C's, wherever it is. So see you there. Well guys, we're over here now at the C. I have been soaking the cylinders. I have soaked them with some other things besides the PB blaster that I have used, that I had mentioned that I use. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I'm afraid that the cylinders being stuck is an afterthought of what happened or why it stuck. I'm afraid, due to the fact that I know that the guy was unfortunately one of those people that couldn't function with a little bit of the couldn't function without a little sauce. That he may have accidentally not realized that he needed oil in it and put some oil in it, or like I said, I've drained quite a bit of water out of it, that he maybe thought pulling the stick out and you see that there was oil, that he maybe just ran water through the system and we fried the bearings or something like that. That's what I'm starting to wonder. Or the reason I can't get it to break loose, tapping on the cylinders, as my left hand here is the pistons and my right hand is the crank, and we're sitting sort of either just barely one side or just barely the other, or actually perpendicular, which makes it almost impossible to break loose. But I cannot turn the crank and get it to turn either. So and I know it's not in gear. So that's where we're at so far on the C. To finish, if that's the case, that I'm right, that there's something wrong in the bearings and stuff, then we need to get it up over here and clean up around the shop to get it put in the shop, because like working on stuff in the shop, Uncle Craig's little shop, and Uncle Craig's in my little shop here at the farm. Project gets finished, you're not sure what to do with the extra parts, so they get kind of set to the side outside the shop, to the point that you really can't get anything into the shop right now. Or projects that just failed, and it gets to set outside because what do you do with them? So that's kind of slowing me down right now as well. I got to get that mess cleaned up and try to use scoops to do that, because if you've seen my brother's video on scoops, which I'm going to go ahead and link over here somewhere, that why we're not really using scoops, and hopefully we can maybe find a good parts machine or something for that as well. But anyways, guys, I think we're at that point now of saying, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you feel it's worth sharing, go ahead and share it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe, especially if you like what you see here. And while you're there, go ahead and hit that little bell, because that tells you when the next video comes out. And other than that, guys, thank you for coming in and watching, and I hope you enjoyed learning about our 560 and what's going on here with the little C. So see you next time. Bye.